Good afternoon. My name is Maher Louis, and today
Now, if I take and generate sections from this, I need to create some sample lines, and the sample line is going to ask me to select the alignment. And there's our center line alignment. I can also pick these graphically if I wish. And the same thing, it's going to ask us to indicate some styles. And now it's going to ask us how many section lines, and we're going to do it by the range of stations. And this is going to allow me to indicate my swath width on either side. I'll do 100 feet on either side, and then look at my sampling increments. So we'll go ahead and OK that. So now we also have the ability, it's asking if I want to put in any special stations, any user-defined or incremental stations, which I'm not going to. If we zoom in, we can see there is a typical section line. After generating the section lines, we will generate a multiple section view. And we'll land that, and we'll put some offsets at the bottom. If we zoom in, we can see at station 400 where I have a cut condition and how the daylighting reacts with my retaining wall. And if I zoom over here to station 1000, we can see a fill condition, and again, how the daylighting is intelligent as it reacts and change as a function of how it daylights. Now, one last thing that I'd like to show is how we can retarget the assembly to see how it instantly updates the corridor model. So in this particular case, I'm going to take this point right here, which is the inside boulevard of our right side. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to have that follow a meandering alignment. And if we zoom over here and take a look at, I have a meandering alignment along the right side. And I'm going to change the properties of that alignment so we can see it a little bit better. So I changed the style so it appears a little clearer. And then I'm going to simply take and I'm going to look at the corridor properties. And again, you'll notice that I'm not using any exotic commands. I'm simply using the right-click pop-up menus. And I'm going to look at the parameters, and I'm going to reset the targets. In this particular case, I am going to have the target alignment of the inside boulevard. I'm on the right-hand side, and I'm going to say, let's hit that meandering alignment. Now, I can also, if you notice, I can also do this not only horizontally, but I could also control it vertically as well. So I'm going to add that target, and I'm going to change my frequency of sampling here so that along the tangents I'm going to do 25 feet for a little bit of clarity. And I'll push this off to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and click OK on this. Now, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, you can see that the corridor is going to instantly recalculate. And when it recalculates, you can see that now that part of the assembly is indeed following this meandering alignment. And if we take a look at the 3D view of this, and we'll let this pop up into the 3D view. Now we can see right off the bat the difference in the corridor model. Then when we change to southwest isometric, then we'll be able to zoom in into that same area and see the instant reaction. everything is dynamic and has reacted, if I take a look at our section, our 400 station section, we can notice that the daylighting has changed and the position of the sidewalk is all automatically changed. So that is reflected throughout all of our sections. So the sections do not need to be redrawn. If the sections were labeled and had labeling components, such as Mark showed in his example, those labeling components would also readjust.